mother convinced Dean Brewster to meet her. He's coming over today.
Really?
She told him that you'd like to be reinstated so that you can go back to school.
And what did he say?
Well, he didn't say no.
Well, that's good.
He's on his way now, so can you come home?
Now? I have a lot of stuff to do for the foundation.
Well, it can wait. Honey, I think it's really important for you to talk to him yourself.
I know.
Then you'll come home and talk to him?
I'll be there as soon as I can.
Okay, don't keep him waiting long.
I won't. Tell grandmother thanks for doing this.
You can tell her yourself when you see her. See you soon. You look very handsome.
I'm going for respectable.
Well, you look respectable, too. You're going to make a great impression.
I don't want to blow this. I really want this to work out.
Oh, then I better fix your tie. There you go.
Where is Luke?
He's at the foundation. He'll be here soon.
That's good. I really, really want this to go well. He needs to go back to college.
Mm-hmm. So he can spend less time with Damien?
Oh, so he can be with Noah and his friends, doing what he should be doing.
Right.
You don't believe me?
Honestly? No, I don't.
So, grandmother seems to think that she can strong-arm the dean into letting me back into OU.
Your grandmother can be very persuasive.
Yeah, especially when she's throwing around all her money.
Well, universities are businesses, and right now they can't afford to use customers or contributors.
But do you really think it's okay that they blackmail the school into letting me back in?
I don't see how anyone gets hurt by you taking classes and getting your degree.
Well, what about the kid who worked really hard to get into college? Whose place I'd take?
Come on, if it's not you, it'll be someone they want on a football team. That's the way it works.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's right.
No, it doesn't mean it's right, but this isn't really the most important issue here, is it?
What is?
How do you feel about going back to school?
Everyone says I should go.
What do you think?
Well, I guess I agree. I mean, I probably should go.
Yeah? Well, is that what you want?
Hello. Hi, Dean Brewster.
Hello, how are
It's
you?
lovely to see you.
Good to see you.
You remember my husband, Holden Snyder?
Of course.
My
Good
mother?
to see you again.
Thank you so much for coming over. I know you're a very busy man.
Well, that's the least I could do. Your family has done so much for the university.
The dean and I have discussed the Luke situation, and I have let him know that we are all in agreement that at the time, Luke deserved to be expelled. However, we feel that he's worked so hard to make up for his lapses, that he's ready to be a member of the community and have a wonderful educational experience.
We understand that this is a sensitive situation for you. We're not trying to pressure you in any way whatsoever.
Of course, if we are, we don't mind.
The truth is, your son has committed a serious offense. He violated the university's code of ethics.
He understands that, and he has regretted it since it happened.
That's why he threw himself into his work with the foundation. I'm sure my mother has told you all about that.
Oh, absolutely. Alan is very aware of the many groups that have been helped by Luke, despite his earlier mistake.
That's right. All he's asking for is a second chance.
Forget about everyone else and just tell me if going back to school is what you think you should be doing right now.
Well, that is the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I don't know the answer.
I think you do.
When I think about going back to school, I think about the papers. I think about the deadlines. I think about the classes, and honestly, it feels kind of like a chore. Like I'm really afraid that I'd just be going through the motions.
Man, why do it?
Don't let my parents hear you say that.
I'm not talking to your parents, I'm talking to you.
You really don't think that I should go back to school?
I think you have to want it. Otherwise, it'll be just like you said, a chore. I mean, do you really want to start something you might not be able to finish?
Yeah, but if I don't go back to college, I don't know what I'd do instead.
What about the foundation?
Oh, the foundation. The foundation is great. But it's set up, you know? They don't need me here every day. And I thought it'd be awesome to work on that movie with Noah, but he's kind of doing that without me now, so...
Hey, get a job.
Who would hire me?
Oh, come on, there are plenty of businesses that can find a place for someone who's proven himself as a manager.
Yeah, but I've never been interested in business.
You've never been interested in running a foundation either, but you've done a great job, and I would guess learn a lot in the process.
Yeah, it was a challenge.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about, the kind of experience I'm talking about, taking on challenges, meeting them, finding out what you can do, how far you can go, you know, seeking your own way, not just following a path laid down by somebody else.
But, Damien, in this economy, who would hire me?
I know I shouldn't be saying this. Your father will blame me for luring you away from college, and your mother would probably agree with him.
Because we're talking?
Because it's always been my dream that one day you'll join me in the family business.
The family business? You mean the Grimaldi shipping lines? Did you just offer me a job?
Look, I desperately need someone I can trust. During that oil spill, I had no one I could count on. The possibility of a sabotage. Who better to have at my side than my own son? What's the matter?
Nothing. It's just we've never really talked about me working for you.
Well, because I never thought you'd be interested, and I always knew how your parents would react, so I never brought it up.
Yeah, but it's my life, not theirs.
Does that mean you'd be interested? You'd consider it? Would you want to work with me?
I don't know anything about shipping.
Don't worry. You'll learn about the business from the bottom up. But of course, I would love to get you involved in strategic decisions and special projects.
Kind of like on-the-job training?
Exactly. And you said you always wanted to travel. Shipping is the original global industry. Our ships go everywhere in the world.
Yeah, that sounds kind of cool. But how long would I have to be gone for?
Well, that depends on what you're doing. But if you're concerned about Noah, there's no reason why he couldn't go with you. I mean, filmmaking isn't the kind of job where you have to stay in one place. And think about all the exotic locations you could be using.
That sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm. You'll be sharing a great adventure.
That sounds like fun. Definitely more fun than sitting in a classroom at OU.
And you'll probably be learning a lot more than that. And one day, if you like this shipping business, you could take over the company.
Really?
I always wanted to be able to hand it down to you, Luke, and then to your sons.
Well, if I ever have sons, you know they're not going to be out of a traditional marriage.
Okay. I just want you to be happy, Luciano, in your life and in your work.
I have to take it. It's my grandmother. Hello?
Dean Brewster is here in your home right now.
I know.
Where the hell are you, darling? Your mother and Holden and I, we've been singing your praises, but he's really got to hear from you personally.
I'll come as soon as I can.
Now, Luke, this is your best chance, and he's got to see that you want so much to go back to school.
I know. I'll be there soon.
Good. I'll see you.
I have to go.
Will you think about my offer?
Of course.
And you should listen to this dean as well.
I will.
Hey, don't take this lightly, okay? This could be the most important decision you ever make.
Ah, there he is.
Thank you so much for meeting with us. I really appreciate it.
The dean wanted to hear directly from you, the reasons you want to go back to school.
I don't.
But? No, you don't know what you're saying, darling. Of course you do.
No, I have other plans.
What plans?
I got offered a really good job, and I think I should take it.
What job? Where?
With Grimaldi Shipping. Working for Damien.